Hey, it's Randy Bruckman back with Cooking for Seniors. Today I'm making pasta Amartriciana. I've also made a broccoli salad. So once you have your pasta cooked, you make your sauce with a great way to infuse like the flavors is to have like dehydrated like sun-dried tomatoes. So you dehydrate your tomatoes with like thyme, salt, and garlic, and it really infuses that flavor into the tomato. Or you can just buy the jar of sun-dried tomatoes, and that's what I got. I mixed it with a little bit of olive oil, some salt, garlic, a tomato paste. And I cooked that in the bacon grease. And I topped that with the cooked bacon. So I cooked that sauce in the bacon grease, and then I separated the bacon, and then I'm going to top it with the bacon. And then I'm going to top it with some fresh basil. Another great idea to add some flavor to this is to add fresh mozzarella balls. It's not necessary. It's not, but I mean, just look at the presentation of that. That fresh basil and the sun-dried tomatoes and the bacon. There's a lot of fresh flavors, and that bacon does a really nice addition to this. So I started these videos because I kind of wanted to, and if you notice, like it'll ask if this is like child friendly, and like you can click yes or no, and I click no. And I mean, a lot of these dishes are just, or a lot of these, all these videos are just recipes. So I mean, there's nothing really you couldn't show a child on here. The only thing the reason why I do that is because of how difficult it is to get into this kind of industry. I share with you a lot of like my mishaps in the industry and how difficult it is to get into the industry. I don't want to like discourage anybody from getting into the industry. So that's kind of why I put that kind of disclaimer in the beginning of these videos, or attached to these videos. But yeah, so this is like a great, it's a fresh dish. So you, there's like another, a similar one where you use like fresh tomatoes, and it's basically just salt to season it with. That's very similar to this one, because when I started the sauce out, I didn't use fresh tomatoes. I used canned tomatoes, but I used like a little bit and seasoned it. And so the bacon grease is very salty. So that's just kind of like an addition to the sauce, and it builds from there with the sun-dried tomatoes. Overall, a really fresh take on a pasta dish. I think you would enjoy. I'll have more dishes to come, but these are just a couple of my recipes. With a side of broccoli slaw. I didn't even mention this, but this is it's just mayonnaise and a Dijon with cabbage and broccoli. little bit of cauliflower, bring back a lightness to the dish. So check with me for more recipes.